Hello. Uh, I'd like to show you what's been going on with my program called Auto3.py. This is my virtual assistant, and I've added quite a few things. I've cleaned it up quite a lot. Of course, it's out on GitHub. You can take a look at it. But I've done a number of things to it. Let me kick it off here and give you a little demonstration. Well, right off the bat, it's not working properly, and I don't understand why. Let me take a look at this. Maybe it was running already. Let's try again here.
To get started, say help.
Much better, much better. It's working now. So, first of all, I've changed the voice to a British female. I like the sound of that better. I've also changed the wake word to Zoe. All right, so you can see she understood that. She grabbed the sentence that had Zoe in it, didn't do anything with it because she didn't find a command inside that sentence. So this is very good. It means that I can talk and talk and talk, and unless I say the wake word, which is Zoe, she doesn't do anything. So that's fine. Now, I have quite a few commands. I've added some commands. So I could do a Zoe list commands.
You can ask Zoe to help, list commands, new terminal, open Reddit, open YouTube, open website, Wikipedia, look up, click, other, middle, left, right, maximize, minimize, WhatsApp, reboot, shut down, stop listening.
Alright, so she did all that, and she heard some additional things that I said, which she has printed out here. But within those additional things, there was nothing for her to act upon. So that's fine. Nevertheless, she printed it out. I'm going to probably add some sort of a routine in here to do dictation at some point. Anyway, we can go through that list of commands. So I think you've seen some of these, like open terminal and open Reddit and open YouTube. Open website, I don't think you've seen. Zoe, open website google.com.
Reddit is opening, shithead. YouTube is opening, shithead.
Well, it opened everything good but Google. Zoe, open website google.com. There we go. So she understood me. You have to say the words within a certain period of time. I paused too long between saying Google and saying .com. And she needs the .com in order to open the website. So it's just something that one has to do. And let's see, what else can I show you here? Zoe, look up Tom Cruise.
Searching Wikipedia. The Church of Scientology presents Being Tom Cruise. Why Scientology Isn't in Any Way Mental is a satirical spoof documentary from the series Star Stories, parodying the life of Tom Cruise and his relationship with the Church of Scientology. It is episode 2 of the second series of Star Stories, and first aired on Channel 4 on the 2nd of August 2007. The show recounts Cruise's time with a group of some of his early acting friends. After filming Top Gun, Cruise, Kevin Bishop, is introduced to Scientology.
It doesn't want to stop. There we go. I finally got it to stop. So that's kind of a pain. It's kind of a pain that once I start it up, it doesn't want to stop. And so if I ask it for information, it's going to go out and get it, and it's going to start talking, and it's not going to shut up, which is a pain. I'm going to have to figure out how to be able to have a stop word. Stop is a very good stop word, and I have to figure out how to implement that, because what's happening is that while the computer is speaking, the microphone is not listening, which is a good thing. So probably what I'm going to have to do is add some sort of a button somewhere which will allow me to stop the talking. Hopefully I can figure out a way to stick it up here and maybe write a GNOME extension so that I can stick it up there in the bar up above. But this is where we're getting to with this program, or where I'm getting to with this program. I've cleaned this code up a lot. I've put in a lot of comments so that if you want to read through, you should be able to understand what's going on. I've gotten most of these modules working, and I'm adding modules all the time. I'm very pleased with it, and I think it's going to be very useful. It has some commands that will do GUI kinds of things. In other words, perform actions using PyAuto GUI. So if I have both hands busy with something, if I'm pointing at something and maybe have paper and pen in the other hand or whatever, and I need to click on something, rather than put the paper and pen down or whatever I'm doing, I can just say the word click. And as long as the mouse is pointing at the right location, it's going to do what I need it to do. So I hope that there are other of those kinds of things that I'm going to be able to add. For example, I want to add the escape key, because very frequently one wants to escape out of something, or the Q key is often a way to quit out of something. And if I'm writing something down or whatever, and I just don't have a hand free, I think that's a very convenient thing to have. Obviously, from what I can see, the mouse and keyboard are really terrific interfaces, and there aren't a lot of things that we can do with voice to replace them that are better. But where I can find some things, I hope to add all of those. And see, we've imported PyAuto GUI here, and we have the code down here. Let me make this a little bigger. For click, right. Here's click, PyAuto GUI click. Here's the right click, here's the middle click. So it's very easy to do this kind of thing. We have examples right in the code, and so if we bring up our web browser and we look for Pi Auto GUI documentation, we can find all of the information we need for dragging for mouse functions, for keyboard functions. So if you need to move the mouse to a certain location all the time, and you don't want to have to do this to get there, if it's something you're doing 100 times a day, you might just want to add a voice activation function for that, and you can do it here. Here's the keyboard functions, message box functions, etc., etc. Maybe I can do it actually with a message box. If I throw a message box up on the screen to kill whatever is being said, that might be a way to get around that. I'll have to look into it. But as you can see, I'm making good progress with this program, and I hope you're enjoying these demonstrations.